Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're coming to you live tonight for Friday night high school football action in Wesley Chapel, Florida, at the home of the Cypress Creek Coyotes. Tonight's matchup features the Pasco Pirates versus the Cypress Creek Coyotes in tonight's GCSN Friday night game of the week. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Will Wilkie. I'll be bringing you part of the pregame show here this evening. We'll also check in with Derwin Gray, our field analyst, and also check in with the head coaches for their keys to tonight's ball game. All that coming up and more right here on the GCSN pregame show, so stick with us. For right now, we're going to check in with the head coaches from both ball clubs to get their keys to the game. Head coach Fred Hicks of Pasco and head coach Mike Johnson of Cypress Creek.
Pasco High School. Keys to the game tonight against Cypress Creek. Ball security, creating turnovers, executing plays on offense and defense, and controlling our emotions throughout the game.
Good evening. I'm Mike Johnson, head coach, Cypress Creek High School. Keys to tonight's game against Pasco is going to be number one is taking care of the football. We've done that very well in the first 4 games of the season. We're going to have to do that tonight in order to take care of Pasco in the first district game. Another one's going to be taking the ball away. I think we've done that extremely well in the first 4 games, taking it away, putting it back in our offense's hands, and then just big plays. I think we've got to create big plays in order to have a chance tonight against Pasco.
Again, a big thank you to head coach Fred Hicks of Pasco and head coach Mike Johnson of Cypress Creek. We've got a great game coming up for you right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network, but for now, we're going to take it down to our field analyst, Derwin Gray, for his pregame thoughts for tonight's ball game. Derwin?
Yeah, thanks, Will, man. Today we should have a good game today, man. But it's a little like a lopsided type of game right here when you look at the scorecard and the stats. Right now you have Cypress Creek coming in at 4-0 right now. Hot. They blazing the charts right now, putting up 70 points this season. They averaging 40 points a game. Man, they having a great passing attack all day. Man, they also having a great guy you want to lead in with Gracia, a senior wide receiver in DB, man. He's averaging 61 yards per game receiving and 4 interceptions at DB. These guys are rolling up front, man, up on O-line, protecting the quarterback naming. Man, he's rolling today. However, I do want to highlight Pasco's D lineman, Grouse. He's a senior D lineman coming in with 2 sacks on the season. I expect him to come in with a lot of pressure on the quarterback to slow down the passing attack that the Coyotes have been doing all season. So, with that being said, back to you, Will.
Thank you very much, Derwin, for that pregame report. And as we get ready for the national anthem, we're going to go ahead and pause for just a moment. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer, and then we'll come back to Abe and Dave in the booth.
Here come your undefeated 4-0 Cypress Creek Coyotes and your service veterans, Army, Navy.
Looks like the players are going to be coming out first. It is Military Appreciation Night here. We certainly thank all of the veterans and their service to their country as Cypress Creek takes the field. Sporting the red, white, and blue. They've actually redid the color scheme here at the field here tonight. It looks beautiful. A wonderful job by the field crew here at Cypress Creek High School. So as they wait to get that organized, we'll wait Pasco to take the field. And now we'll pause for the national anthem, and then we'll take it up to the booth for the call with Abe and Dave. And that concludes the national anthem as the Cypress Creek Marching Band will now play their alma mater. But for now, that concludes our pregame show. We're going to toss it up to the booth for the commentary team tonight. Abe and Dave on the call. Take it away, boys.
To what promised to be a hard-hitting bout between two rivals at opposite ends of the spectrum. The struggling Pasco Pirates at 0-4 and the undefeated Cypress Creek Coyotes at 4-0.
That's right, Abe. It's a matchup that epitomizes the age-old adage of David versus Goliath, as the Pirates desperately seek their very first victory, while the Coyotes aim to maintain their perfect record.
Well, Dave, the Pirates do have something working in their favor tonight. Coming off a bye week, they have now had 2 solid weeks to not only prepare for Cypress Creek, but to also get everyone healthy going in the middle part of the season.
Yes, Abe, they may be well rested, but the Cypress Creek team was putting in some work last Friday night as they scored 70 points and seemed to be hitting on all cylinders this part of the season.
Now, Jack Neiman, the quarterback for the Coyotes, averaged more than 250 yards passing. He has 3 trustworthy and explosive targets in Patel, Smith, and Gracia, making this one of the strongest offenses in the area.
Well, don't forget about Malachi Askin, the running back who has 8 touchdowns in 4 games and nearly 100 yards per contest.
Now, Dave, looking at the Pirates, who won this game a season ago by 22 points. New head coach Fred Hicks told Gulf Coast Sports Network that he wanted to run the ball and then run it some more. Led by back Darryl Terrett and sophomore tailback Amari Norris, both averaged more than 4 yards per carry and could be the difference makers for Pasco tonight.
The Pirates have a ton of underclassmen with big roles. Freshmen Monty Hudson, sophomores Amir Norris and DeMonte Hudson all have big roles in rushing and receiving this year, which is great for the Pirates over the next few seasons.
Now, Dave, tonight is a district game with neighboring schools, the community here, and buzzing about tonight's matchup. It will be loaded with school spirit and undeniable pride for each school. And it's brought to you straight from Gulf Coast Sports Network. And tonight is a special night also for the Coyotes because they're here representing armed services, all the military veterans, and they actually had the veterans run on the field with the players tonight.
You know, that might be the first time I've seen that, really engaging with our veterans and running them out, including them in on the tunnel run, if you will. And, Will Wilkie mentioned to us how awesome the fields look with its painted red, white, and blue and the end zones, the 50-yard line. But to bring them out and include them like that, pretty awesome experience.
Right, and it is a great experience to give the parents the opportunity. Now, I heard the announcer mentioning that, not only was it the parents that were veterans, but it was spectators, referees, anyone that's a part of the game tonight that has anyone in the armed services or the military still active or inactive as veterans. They had them come on the field as well. So to our viewers, if any of you guys are veterans, send us a shout out as you hit the subscribe button and let us know that you are a veteran or you have a service member in the Army actively right now and you just want to send a special shout out to them. So go ahead and do so. While me and Dave get ready to get pumped for this game here tonight.
Absolutely. It looks like Pasco's going to be receiving the ball to start the game there, Abe.
Once again, they're sending another shout out to those veterans. We might as well call this Veterans Night.
Absolutely.
Veterans Night at Wesley Chapel. I mean, the field looks beautiful with the red, white, and blue
I love
in the
it.
end zone in the middle of the field.
Look at the stars on the 20, which we'll get to. You can see them at the 20 and the 50. They got the numbers are painted with the stars in there. Pretty awesome.
So again, we're going to send a special shout out to all veterans that's viewing today and all the veterans that are out here today, about to watch this exciting game right here on a Friday night. Where else would you want to be other than with Gulf Coast Sports Network? So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the likes, tell a friend, tell a family member that wasn't able to make the game. We're live. Let them know.
Absolutely, Abe. We love our veterans, we love our viewers, and we love football.
Yes, sir. We're in the middle of the season. Dave, we should not be seeing a lot of penalties. We should not be seeing cramps. It should be, condition time. The weather is perfect for tonight's
It is
game. The
perfect.
sky is clear. The lights are on. The referee's giving the signs that they're ready, and we're about to have kickoff as the Coyotes get ready to kick to Pasco Pirates.
Looks like Miles, number 1 Miles, and number 2 Hudson are back deep for the Pirates here.
It looks like number 80 Cameron Kennard is here to kick, and the boat is up and is nice and high.
In the end zone. In the end zone. That's a good
Gives
kick.
a touchback for the Coyotes.
First and 10 from their 20. I'd like to thank all our sponsors tonight for every touchdown.
So looking at the Pirates, looking at their schedule, seems like they've been knocking on the door trying to find a victory somewhere. Will it be tonight?
Well, they've had some close calls. The last contest that they lost by 1 point to the Hernando Leopards. But they've been close, as we've mentioned, as we talked pregame. But they are looking, and they have a big, strong offensive line. I mean, you look at the size, so they should have some tools to work with here.
Pirates come out with twins to the left. Doing a little shift. Going to put the twins on the right side of the field. Single back. Ball's handed off to number 1. Looks like he picked up about 6 or 7 yards. That's going to be Angel Mills on the carry for the Pirates.
Yeah, he was one of the guys back deep for the kickoff. So you put your fast guys back deep to catch those kickoff returns, and there they go, giving him the ball in the first play. So that's one of their favorite plays. He's listed on the roster as an athlete.
Looked like Miles, he picked up about 8 yards on that run. Pasco hands it off up the middle. It looks like they got the first down.
Hand off up the middle.
Looked like number 14, Amaris Norris, was on the carry for the Pirates. Picks up a first down.
And that's one of the underclassmen we spoke about just a few minutes ago, the sophomore Amir Norris with the first down pickup.
Looks like Pasco is doing exactly what their coach said. They're coming out running. Shotgun formation with a little motion. Quick handoff to Miles. Looked like the Coyotes came with some heat on that outside left side.
Yeah, that was Sean Smith coming off the edge there, and Miles didn't have much room to go. He had 3 Coyotes waiting for him as soon as he got the ball, so he lost a few yards trying to get away from him, but to no avail. It'll be 2nd and 21, Abe.
Look like it's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Pirates.
Midfield until the second half. It's 2nd down and 19. Here comes your defense.
Quarterback dropped back to pass.
It was a basic screen right there, and quarterback just decided to throw it in the dirt because it was sniffed out by number 42, David Kirk, for the Coyotes. Smart play by the quarterback.
Brings up 3rd down. Let's go, Coyote Nation.
Seemed like the Pirates were trying to establish that run early, but that little setback with the quarterback getting set. Well, actually, Miles going back, trying to get some on the outside.
And now it's 3rd and long, so they're going to be in passing down here.
Quarterback drops back. He rolls to the left, looking downfield. He has a man. Referee says it's an incomplete pass attempted for number 1, Miles.
I was pretty certain he caught that, but it was ruled incomplete. And it's going to bring up a punting situation for the Pirates.
Well, this is high school football, and they have not yet gotten to that stage to where they can challenge a call or challenge the play at this time.
And there's no jumbotrons here either.
Because when we didn't catch it, when you pan that fast, we can't catch it. So you can zoom out on that.
Looks like the backup quarterback is going to be punting this. Jackson.
Look like back deep for the Coyotes is number 3, Sean Smith.
Oh, we're going to return it. That's returned by Milton Garcia, one of the talented wide receivers we spoke about earlier. And he wasn't the deep man, but he was just blocking and saw a short punt and found an opportunity to pick it up and get a couple yards here.
And that gives the Coyotes excellent field position for their first possession.
The 30-yard line. The 30-yard line.
So you might as well say right now the Coyotes are already knocking on the door.
Well, and they want to pass first. They're a pass-first team, as you mentioned. Jack throws for about 250 yards a game.
Coyotes 4 wide. Hand off to number 4. That's going to be Malachi Askin as he makes his way around the right side. Picks up about 5 yards on the carry.
It'll be 2nd and 5 here.
Brings up 2nd down and a long 5.
When Pasco does their prep before this game, they know that this team can throw, so they have to honor that, which is going to open up more lanes for Malachi.
Look like the Coyotes come out with trips to the left. Shotgun formation, single back. Niam drops back. Hits number 4 to the left side. And he's brought down immediately.
That's Miles on that tackle. Great open field tackle by Angel Miles there, who we've seen a lot of this already, this early part of the game.
Looked like they were trying to get Malachi Askins in space to make a play.
That'll be 3rd and maybe 6th now. But we saw their kicker at the beginning of the game kick it in the end in the touchback, so they should have a kicking game here.
Neiman takes the snap, hands off to number 5, who dashes straight up the middle. Looks like he picked up the first down after a hard run.
Yeah, that's Garcia or Gracia on that run. Fantastic run. Now he normally lines up for you at wide receiver, but he will take some handoffs for the Coyotes, and that's a big first down.
That is a true and 1st and 10. And we are in the 5-star roofing and construction red zone.
Shotgun formation again. He takes it, tosses it to number 4 as he makes his way around the right side of the field. He picks up another first down. Look like it's a flag on the play.
Man, Malachi really does a great job of running with a head of steam there. But there was going to, right there in the vicinity of the wide receiver. Could be the outside tackle. I'm not sure who they threw that on, but it's going to bring them back.
Something's wrong with the transmitter. It's like, it looks like it's ready to fall out. And I keep losing your signal like every 3 seconds because of that. Is there any way
All right, they are going to call the holding. Still a first down, Abe.
So it looks like the Coyotes are in trip formation. Nehigh looks, quick hit.
Real quick pass by Neiman there to number 14, Jaden Minot on the catch, the junior wide receiver.
And about 8 yards to go for the Coyotes in a hurry up.
The trips were to the wide part of the field, and he just kind of did a little quick hitch.
Coyotes now 4 wide formation. Nehigh drops back, another quick to number 5. He tries to bulldoze his way, and he looks like he's down at about the 2-yard line.
That's Gracia again on the catch, fighting for those extra yards as he did for the first down not long ago. Should be a 1st and goal here.
And it looks like the Coyotes are knocking on the door right now after they received that great field position on that special teams play.
Looks like they're about 8.5, 9 yards away.
They're still in that 4 wide formation.
Oh, they
looked like they were able to get Pasco to jump.
Yeah, Pasco was definitely bringing everyone on that one.
First down just got easier.
Looks like the ball's on the 2-yard line. I said 8 earlier. I was wrong.
isn't, I might need you to just turn the transmitter off and turn it back on.
He did not get in. You can tell he put his nose down there and ran, but he was struck pretty hard by the defensive front there. Will be second and goal from the 1. Pasco's defensive line looks very stout. Tyrese Goose, number 84, there in the middle.
Quick handoff to number 4. Looks like Pasco is denying them at the line.
Yeah, that was Goose again on that. He's their leading sacker on the defense there. But it's going to be third in just a little bit.
Just outside the goal line.
I mean, we're looking at 12 to 15 inches away from the end zone here, Abe. Quarterback's going to go under center.
I don't know. Hold on.
Power I.
Hand off to number 4, and he's hit again.
I guess who? Number 1, Miles on the huge.
That's going to bring a 4th down. Coyotes knocking, but the Pirates are refusing right now.
I'm still having problems. I think it's on my end. Let me try to troubleshoot it.
They're going to take a timeout, but right now, the Pirates defense trying to stand up, Dave.
Yeah, they have. They have. I mean, that short yardage is a big deal. But let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back and see what this offense looks like when we get back.
We've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
All right, Abe, here we go. It's going to be 4th and a little bit.
Now, they've tried 3 times to run the ball. Do you pass it now, or do you attempt, or you get on your offensive lineman right now to get tough? Oh, they gave it to.
It looked like
touchdown.
Gracie again.
Now, that was number 2.
Was it
Coy Martin that they brought in to pound it in for the Coyotes.
Yeah, check out the Care One instant replay here. You're going to see the up back. There he goes, just like you said. That's Coy, all right. Right up the middle. You get four tries from the 2-yard line. Usually that's a high successful rate, but the Pasco Pirates did not let that be easy by any means.
Now, what probably happened during that timeout, the coach got with that offensive line and said, hey, where do we need to put this ball at to get it in the end zone? And one of them linemen stood up and said, hey, coach, have him follow me. And he followed him to the promised land. Ball's up. Field goes good.
Right. That puts us up 7-0 for the Cypress Creek Coyotes. With 5:39 left to go in the first quarter. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Looks like they need to clock up on those drives too, because it's already 5 minutes. Remaining in the first quarter.
All right, Abe, as we were just talking, that was a pretty strong drive, even though they only had 30 yards to go. They did eat up some of that yardage.
But Dave, let's think about what got them there. That special teams play, with them punting, and because the Pirates came out driving.
Number 1,
Miles takes the ball, looking for a seam. He's still on his feet.
Good balance.
He's still moving.
Good vision.
He's at the 45. Miles did a number on that return. Check out the Care One replay.
So he's just jogging right now, just looking, and then now he sees he's got a wall of white, and he reverses the field. keeps his legs moving. That's a strong run by Miles.
You know, which puts your offense in another good position. So special teams play tonight is really playing a factor. Look like they're going 4 wide. Shotgun formation, single back. Motion left. Quick handoff in the middle, number 14, and he looks like he picks up a first down. That's a Amir Norris on the carry for the Pirates.
Yeah, 11.5-yard run on that first down play. Amir does such a great job getting to top speed in just a couple steps.
You know, he did what most coaches want running backs to do is he hit the hole.
Yeah.
He hit the hole and accelerated as he came up out of there. You know, he didn't tap dance to get to the hole. He hit it immediately and was able to pick up the first down. Pirates still in the 4 wide set. Motion. Quick handoff to number 2 as he makes the left side of the field. Picks up about 4 on the carry until he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, Norris was able to get in front of DeMonte Hudson there on the jet and able to give an extra body for the block there to give him a good 4-yard carry.
You know, it looks like the Pirates are moving the ball at will right now. Even though they just got scored on from that special teams play, they're out now. They're still in the 4 wide set, shotgun formation.
Blitz showing. Oh. So the Coyotes showed blitz up the middle, and then once the ball was hiked, the middle linebacker backed off, and the outside backer shot.
Looked like Brown was wanting to take that around the left side of the field.
Looks like a little movement there by the Pirates, which backed them up 5 yards.
Which put them at 2nd and 11 right now.
They started last year 4-0. And for the 7th year the school has been in existence, they've never been 5-0. So, a lot to play for.
Pirates in a tight formation.
Another whistle. Delay a game. Now, Abe, you told me before the game that this is week 5 and we should have less penalties. But it's
that's 2, but the quarter's about over. So 3 penalties in the first quarter.
And they had good positioning, but they lost 10 yards off of it.
Brown drops back. Brown hits a man in the middle. Looks like they picked up the first down.
That's Sidney Allen, the tight end. Check out this replay. Sidney Allen, you know, they're going to have the tailback over here. You're going to see the tailback come towards us. All right, but Sidney Allen sits down right there in the middle. Great job by Brown keeping his eyes downfield and good catch and run afterwards. And they might want a measurement for that. That is an awfully close opportunity for the first down. I think they might have it.
From that run, it looked like it was a first down.
It did.
And they're going to bring the chains out for a measurement.
Yeah, they should do this. They want to get it right.
You know, it looked like it was a ball placement, but it looked like he powered himself that yak. We call that yak, yards after catch, where he did an excellent job with getting past that line.
Well, Sidney Allen's 6'3", 205 pounds, and he's actually the backup quarterback. We got to see him throwing the ball before. It is a first down, Abe. Good eyeball from up here. So the penalties didn't matter in this drive because they were able to come back and get the first down here.
So you're going to erase the penalties that you said we shouldn't have, many penalties being that this the, 5th game of the season.
They didn't hurt him on this drive yet. But coaches still want to be perfect, and they aren't going to be happy about those because those are things you can't control.
But the Pirates ought to be confident in this drive that they're sustaining right now. It's all about moving the chains. Brown hands off to number 14.
And he changed directions.
It was Norris. Norris looked like he tried to get around the outside. Picked up about 7 yards on that carry.
Yeah, Norris was going to the right and stopped on a dime to cut it all the way back to the left sideline. for a strong first down carry. Like a 7-yard run. Nearly a fumbled snap, Abe. Brown did a great job of keeping that ball alive and then handing it to Norris. And he's back at the sticks. They are going to call him short. Brown's going to come under center, it looks like. Oh, the Coyotes blitzed right into. That's number 42 on the stop. David Kirk. Check out the replay here. Another big play by David Kirk on the Coyotes defense. Just Amir barely got the ball. He had 3 Coyotes on him. But they're going to go for it, Abe, on 4th and 4.5.
What's been working for them is that little quick pass for Pasco. You know, as well as the run.
Timeout. Pasco.
Norris has been having a great time. But right now, let's go ahead and take a commercial break. Pirates put Allen out wide to the right. Stack formation on the left. Brown under center. Brown drops back and rolls to the right.
Oh, too high.
Too high. It was. He had room. He had a first down, but it was just too high.
Yeah, that was just a bit over the head. Looked like that pass was intended for James Delmont. Great play action by Brown. You know, he fooled the defense, was able to roll out, and just got to set his feet just a bit better to deliver that ball. And then I think Delmont does pick up the first down. But now this will be an opportunity for the Pasco defense to show what they had. I mean, they gave up 30 yards, but they made them fight for it. Now the Coyotes have a little further to go.
The Coyotes look like they're going 4 wide. Shotgun formation. Neon drops back. Looks like he's under pressure.
Oh,
he tossed the ball.
Yeah, he flicked it
Looks
forward.
like the ref probably going to call intentional grounding on that play.
You know, he had Patel open at the hitch, and he sent Patel on the hitch and go, but the Patel didn't go. And Jack might have got a little cute there with the passes. He just kind of flicked it forward. I don't think it reached the line of scrimmage. But the defensive line comes up big for him again.
You know, Pasco defense is really trying to stand up tonight.
Looked like Amari Brown, number 54, was the first one in on Jack Neiman last down. They did not call the penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 10. But this isn't the area where they do like to throw.
Neiman drops back. He's under pressure. He puts the ball in the air.
Oh.
Looks like the ball was intended for Patel, but Patel was in a blocking battle.
He was in a blocking position. But there was three Pasco Pirates there ready for the sack. And Jack just had to toss it away. Illegal man downfield. And they're going to decline that.
And bring up third down.
Tonight's game is being broadcast live and recording on the Gulf Coast Sports Network YouTube channel, so you can check it out later.
All right, so we saw 2 pass plays, Abe. It'll be third down. Might be a time to get Malachi going, or maybe they committed too much of this passing attack right now.
Well, Coyotes been having success in that 4 wide set, so you see they're going to go right back to it.
That's a big jump by Tyrese. Number 84, Tyrese Bruce.
And I'm quite sure the coach is about to give him an earful.
Well, he's the most aggressive D lineman that they have, and it shows in the sack department as well. But he's been in the backfield. But it's 3rd and 5. Oh. A free first down, I bet you. That's Alan Clark, the nose guard, who got a little excited as well.
Then Allen just replaced number 84.
Yeah.
So either that center is possibly nudging that ball and making these young men jump, and the referee just seeing the big approach attack.
When he hikes the ball, he claps his hands. So in the first couple drives, I bet you that they kind of noticed that. So he clapped once, and they jumped. Is my suspicion, but it is a first down. There's a minute 34 to go in the first quarter.
Quick handoff. He immediately met by a host of Pirates.
Yeah, Allen made up for that. That
was Malachi on the carry, and he was immediately met.
Yeah, they didn't honor the jet fake very much by Sean Smith, who came in. Everybody was pretty much all over Malachi on that.
Pasco and Cypress Creek.
Quick handoff to number 5. He tries to find a lane on the right side, but he's immediately met by a host of Pirates.
He's a very explosive runner, Garcia. Very explosive runner. He picked up an early first down for him earlier in the drive, but here it is, 3rd and 5. See what the Coyotes drum up, but the defense for Pasco has been the story so far.
And what's hurting the defense right now is pretty much those penalties, that actually move the ball forward, because their defense was standing up and were making some big plays. But discipline is the key.
Discipline.
You have to be disciplined, especially in an important game. They're trying to find their first win, and the Coyotes are trying to go, 5-0.
For the first time in school history. They've been 4-0 more than once, but this would be the first time 5-0 for the Coyotes.
And, once again, they're representing, military veterans here tonight. They did their field. They have it looking marvelous, with the red, white, and blue in both end zones as well as in the middle of the field. And they were able to let the veterans actually run on the field with the team as they came through the tunnel.
Hey, we had an illegal formation. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14.
Naming and runners right. Incomplete pass is going to bring up 3rd down.
I do like the rollout. I love quarterbacks that roll out, keep their eyes downfield, and throw a good strike here and there. That's the first time we've seen him outside the pocket on purpose.
Well, it gives them an opportunity to get them into space to where they can see those receivers downfield as they're crossing and coming behind them. Looks like the Coyotes come in the 4 wide set. Neiman in shotgun formation. He drops back, puts the ball in the air.
Yeah, he just ran what we would call some people call it a smile route or a post corner. He rounded it off. But he did go to Garcia, one of his favorite targets on the season. But that'll bring up a punting situation.
It looked like Garcia was well covered as he was running down the field on that fade route.
He was well covered. Hey, Abe, who do you think is going to be back deep returning this punt for the Pirates? Who do you think that might be?
Well, we've been calling his name all night on offense as well as defense. That's going to be number 1, Miles.
Yeah, the
And he was
athlete.
very dangerous earlier with his return. So if I was a betting man, I would not kick it to him.
Well, the Coyotes showed up. They lined up as if they were going to go for it on 4th and 14. And Miles had the heads up to come back up and play safety. But usually when teams do that formation, the quarterback will punt. You don't usually see it at the high school level, but you also don't see him going for it on 4th and 14 in your own territory.
Right. So Dave, do we have player of the game tonight?
Yeah, we got a Glory Days player of the game tonight, and at the end, you and I will be able to tell the viewers who our player of the game will be based on their stats and their performance tonight here at this field.
Right. Also, are we doing a trivia tonight?
We got a trivia question coming out after halftime, right there in the 3rd quarter. We're going to ask you guys a trivia question, and the first person who answers this trivia question in the chat room, you got to be a subscriber, but if you answer it in the chat room, you will win a special little treat.
So we're gonna say what a special treat is.
Yeah, quarterback's gonna kick it.
They punt it away. Ball is nice and high.
Oh, he's still gonna field it, right in between those 2 defenders. That is
he's a dangerous runner.
I mean, he's a game changer. Most people are taught just to let it go, but Miles caught it, fielded it, made 2 people miss, give his team about a 7 or 8 yard advantage from where it could have been.
Miles trying to make something happen, whether it be on special teams, offense, or defense. He is not saying his season is over. He is doing what he can in attempts to make something happen in this game.
Quick pitch there to Norris as he was 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage when he got the ball, but was able to get another 7 yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage there for a big gain. The Pirates have had a great running attack.
From what I'm watching right now, you would not believe that this team is 0-4.
Yeah, I agree.
Right now, like you say, they had the bye week and they had another week to prepare for Cypress and to get healthy. And right now it's showing because these guys still, knocking on the door. Hand off to number 14.
Oh.
And he's immediately taken out of bounds after about a yard, and that's going to be Amari Norris.
Tremon Simmons is one of the first ones there on that. Looked like there was a couple Coyotes on that tackle, but
look like we're at 3rd down and doable.
Yeah. But he was out of bounds, so it'll be 12 seconds to go in the opening quarter of this very exciting game. I tell you, sometimes when you have these rivalry and neighborhood games like this, the best football is played. Oh, a lot of room for the running back. Brown keeps his eyes downfield.
He's trying to make a play. He looked like he picked up the first down, but it is a flag on the field. So now are we going to let flags dictate this game and dictate the outcome of the game?
Dave, look at the replay here. Look, he's wrapped up right there, wiggles out of it, keeps his eye downfield. Looks like he's going to throw it, but is able to run for the first down. Unfortunately, that flag is going to negate the first down. But heads-up play by Mr. Brown there. Quarterback Brown. But now it's instead of 3rd and 5, Abe, it's 3rd and...
Right. And the coaches for Pasco has put together a great game plan, but what's happening is these penalties are what's backing Pasco up right now.
I agree.
And that's what's really hurting them right now, other than that special team play to where they gave them the ball with their backs against the wall. Other than that, Pasco been moving on offense and defense. Oh, they got 2 motion.
They let number 2 get reset. Intercepted. Did he get his feet in bounds? They do say his feet were
And they're probably
down.
going to decline that penalty.
And that was that? Let me see if this was
Yeah.
Gracia on the interception. This would be his 5th interception if it is him. He does lead the team. Yes, number 5, Milton Gracia on the interception. That's his 5th one on the season. Let's take a quick break real quick, Mr. Abe, as these referees finish this quarter off.
2 men in motion against the Pirates.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
All right, we are back, Egg, and some interesting developments since the interception. We have a penalty of 2 men in motion, which they're going to call on Pasco, and it looks like they're going to be declined, and it's going to be Coyote ball at the 43-yard line. The question was, is that a dead ball foul because it happened pre-snap? And the white hat said that it is a declinable penalty. So,
Right, because normally they would have stopped the play, especially when they had the 2 motions, but they let the play continue.
they did let the play continue. But it is going to be the second quarter, so it should be flip-flopping sides here and moving the ball to the other 43-yard line, which isn't too far to travel.
I believe our band's going to play.
But it should be first down for the Coyotes with an opportunity to seek some points in this awesome first quarter of play.
And like I said earlier, Dave, penalties are hurting Pasco right now. That is what's really hurting their game plan. Every time they try to establish something, with a penalty, it brings them back and marches them back.
Yeah, coaches don't like penalties or turnovers, and Pasco has has enough of each right now, but they're still in the ball game.
Quick handoff to number 4. He picks up a first down.
Yeah,
Askin ran very hard on that play.
Check it out on the replay here. He's just going straight north-south right here. Goes right up the middle. Boom. Guard pulls. Miss it. Makes the first guy not tackle him. He didn't make him miss, but he ran through the low tackle there. But it'll be a first down here.
2 receivers to the right. Quick handoff to number 5. He finds the outside to the left side. Flags on the play. He picked up about 5 yards, but we got flags on the play. And that was Milton Gracia on that carry.
And Milton's usually the first guy back there. He's a wide receiver that they just love his ability to run with the ball. He's already got 3 carries on tonight from a wide receiver position, but he did come in there. But it looks like it's going to be another holding call on the Coyotes. They're going to back him up and let him redo first down.
Remains first down.
It's going to be first and 20.
First down and 20. And the clock starts with 11 starting and counting. Into first down.
They are going to keep the 2-back set. Looks like Patel's going to be the other back.
Neiman drops back, puts the ball in the air,
Pass complete.
and it's complete to number 14. That's going to be Jaden Manat. Manat made a nice catch. He knew the hit was coming. Check it out on the Care One Instant Replay.
Yes, right in the middle. Catches it first. He takes a big shoulder pop, but able to squeeze it like you mentioned, Abe.
Neiman drops back. Quick hitch on the left side.
Yeah, it was caught by Gracia, but I don't think he was in bounds. So it should be 3rd and 9 here. But the Coyotes do feel very comfortable in that quick offense with the 4 spread. Do a little pre-snap motion.
Looks like we're back in that 4 wide position. Hand off to number 4 as he makes his way upfield for another first down for the Coyotes. That's going to be Malachi Aston.
You know, that was the very first play of this drive, and it's going to look just like it. You know, the guard's going to kick out. Instead of going up the middle on the right side of the center, he's going to go straight up the middle on the left side of the center. But look, he's not hit for 6 yards, enough to pick up the first down.
And he's hitting that hole with a purpose. You know, he's not being patient. He's hitting it.
Oh, yeah. He's going to run fast, be aggressive, and make decisions on the fly. Just react.
Demon run to the right side. He tried to find a hole, but he was quickly met by the Pirates.
Yeah, he had a couple people down there going downfield looking for it. Looked like the tackle was made by number
34.
34?
Looked like it was 34. Davis on the tackle.
All right, it's going to be 2nd and 11. A little yard loss there.
Quick handoff.
Ooh.
And he's met quickly by number 84 for the Pirates.
That's the sack specialist, but that was just a tackle for loss by Tyrese Bruce right there. And he's been the aggressive guy for the defensive line, and he's just going to shoot the gap, keep his eyes up, and grab him by the waist. And Malachi protected the ball there. 3rd and 13.
Congratulations, Madeline Rich. Third down.
Coyote still liking his 4 wide formation. Neiman rolls to the right. He pumps, puts the ball in the air.
Oh, that was caught, but it was smacked out of the hands by Hammond, number 3, Hammond for the.
It looked like it was intended for Patel, but Patel became a defensive player before he became offense.
Look, he caught it, and Hammond smacked it right out of his hands, which brings up 4th down and 13. What do you do here, Abe? No reason to punt, or is there a reason to punt? You can pin him inside the 10, I guess. It's a long kick. I think you just go for it. Oh, they're going to try to get him, but Pasco's learned their lesson. He backed up a little bit, so it does show like he's probably going to kick it. Inside the 10. You could tell they were trying to draw him off sides for an extra 5 yards, and then after that didn't work, quarterback Neiman backed up 2 or 2.5 more yards and was able to get the quick kick. But that keeps it out of Miles' hands because, you know, if you're punting, Miles goes back deep, you know.
So the Pirates was successful in stopping the Coyotes' defense.
Yeah, they were.
Correction, offense.
Yeah, their offense. But the Coyotes' defense has been pretty good as well. I know we haven't talked about the Coyotes' defense as much.
Brown gives a quick handoff. Look like to Norris.
Yeah, just a quick short gain here.
Corey Martin on the stop for the Coyote defense. 2nd down and 9. Coyote defense going to keep the 10 down.
The defense is led by number 20, Nolan Lucier, who is
look like the Pirates going into a 4-wide formation with a single back. Quick handoff to number 14, Norris again as he makes his way around the right side of the field. Looks like he picks up about 6 yards on the carry, but once again, it's flags on the play.
Yeah, our camera crew was right there on that flag. I think I saw it on the camera before I saw it anywhere else. Face mask. Face mask on the running back must have stiff-armed into the face mask. But they had three Coyotes chasing the back from behind and unable to catch him before that tackle was made. Looks like Simmons tossing his back plate off. He no longer needs it for this drive. as the Pirates are getting their offense together here. Second down at 9, Abe.
Second down.
They're about that 11-yard line. Some whistles.
Look like Pirates call timeout.
They want a timeout. I think we need a timeout too, Abe.
We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break.
Let's do that.
Years I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief, and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
All right, Abe. Timeout was called. Coach wants to make sure these guys know what they're doing on this important down. You do not want to give the Coyotes a short field with an advantage already in the ball game.
And they have a doable first down that they can be able to get. But it's all about discipline right now because they can't keep backing themselves up. And I'm quite sure when the coach take them into halftime, he's going to say, we're killing ourselves. They're not beating you guys. You beating yourselves.
Just sweep to the white side of the field. Number 5, Milton Gracia on defense as well, making a great open field tackle.
Well, Norris got some good hands because that pitch was kind of high, and he was able to grab it with one hand and continue running upfield on that play. Because imagine a fumble in that area, which would have gave the Coyotes perfect field position.
Absolutely. But it's going to be third down here, Abe.
Brown drops back. He rolls to the right, puts the ball in the air, and it's caught. Look like he has plenty of room for the first down.
Hey, and that's the same guy who caught it the last one, Sidney Allen, the tight end, right in the middle play. The replay is going to pop up. He's just going to roll right, keeping the ball by his ear right here, and he's going to throw a strike to number 5, Allen, for the big 20-yard completion.
It looked like he had 3 people on him.
Yeah, he's a big body, though. Allen, 6'3", 205. I mean, he's a big body. Strike thrown by Brown for the first down. Got a 5-man front.
Quick handoff to number 1, Miles, and he immediately turned the ball upfield.
Yeah, that's a jet sweep, but Jonathan Matta, the senior D lineman, was there for the tackle. Man, he shedded that blocker and put himself in perfect position to wrap up and take him down.
6:50 and counting to play.
Looks like he lost about a half a yard on that.
Navigate right to left.
Pasco definitely has some athletic young men able to catch this ball, run with the ball.
Once again, thank you to all our veterans tonight.
I need you to move closer to me, please.
Nice hard run up the right side of the line.
Looked like they were going to give the ball to Miles on the jet, but that was just a fake. Able to get a few yards right up the middle here. 3rd and 6. With a little bit more than 6 minutes to play in the first half. Big third down here, Abe, because if you don't get it, you're probably going to have to give it back to him.
So what do we have going on at halftime?
Well, at halftime, we're going to have an interview with athletic director Tico Hernandez for the Coyotes. Ooh.
In and out of the hands of Miles on that.
He did have to go up and get it, but I think Miles usually comes down with that. But you're going to see Brown's just going to roll out, and he likes it right now. But it's going to be 4th down. But yeah, we're going to interview athletic director Tico Hernandez at halftime, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about the athletic program here at Cypress Creek, and we're excited to see that. When we get back, we're going to have the trivia question from PDQ, and that's going to be a great question to answer, and we'll give you a little more details about how that's going to play off after halftime.
So it's going to be a challenging night because don't we get to pick someone for a player of the game?
Yeah, we got a Glory Days player of the game coming up at the end of regulation here. We're going to pick one player from one team, and they're going to get a gift card for the wonderful Glory Days. So you're going to get a T-shirt from us, and we're going to get our picture with them, and we're going to tell them, great game tonight. I can tell you, we've spoken to several people over the area, and that's a coveted T-shirt. Oh, we got a fumbled snap. Oh, live ball. Oh, they're going to say it was a forward pass, incomplete pass, and tackled.
Another special team play.
You are a special teamer. You talk about special teams each and every game, and you remind our viewers of how important it is. And we've seen punt returns for touchdowns. We've seen kickoff returns. We've seen onside kicks. And now we see a fumbled snap in this game. And, the punter did everything he could to kick the ball, couldn't kick the ball. And this is going to give the Coyotes even better field position than they had in the first opening drive.
Like I said, Coach Hicks will go into this locker room and he will tell this team, you are beating yourselves. These penalties and special teams are winning right now. That is who's winning the ball game right now, especially for the Coyotes. Defense played well, but what's happening to Pasco right now is discipline on the line and these special team plays.
Well, and apparently the incomplete pass brings the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that is a savior for them.
It's not better than an initial punt, but it is better than getting the ball to him inside the 10-yard line there. Looks like the Coyotes are going in a power run I formation. Quarterback's under center.
First and 10. Unsure on the marking, but it's first and 10.
Quick pitch to the right side. He was met immediately by number 6. Steinyard. Dave Steinyard. Check him out on the Care One instant replay.
Check him out. He comes there. He plays this great. Right there. Comes in. He has a little bit of help from his buddy, number 34, Davis, the outside linebacker for the Pirates.
And he did the key thing. He tried to wrap up.
Yeah. You got to finish that tackle. Today's football player is so fast and so strong that arm tackles just aren't successful. They're going to stay in that power.
Coyotes in that power. Hand off to number 2. You know he scored earlier.
That's Coy Martin.
He brought down by number 84. You've been calling number 84 name all night.
Yeah. He's had a lot of tackles for the Pirates tonight.
Tyrese Gross. He's a man on a mission.
He is.
Tyrese a big boy.
He is a big boy, but he plays hard and very aggressive.
They listed him as a senior, 6 foot, 285 pounds. And he has been making it known that his presence on the field tonight.
Oh, had it early. He's going deep. Throws it out of bounds. It looked like that was just a fake sweep with a quick screen opportunity. But the Pirates defense snuck it out. And Jack decides to throw it deep.
Maintaining a 7-0 lead.
You know, our sideline reporter, Derwin James, he mentioned that 84, Mr. Groos, was a player to watch. And he is not wrong. He has been a player wreaking havoc on that offensive front for the Coyotes all night. But it's fourth down, Abe.
They're checking the discipline. I'm quite sure the coach has said some things on the sideline.
Quarterback's going to punt it. Uh-oh. Oh, they were going to move one back deep, but they decided Miles was best off protecting it, and
it'll get in the end zone.
They got in the end zone, which is going to give the Pirates the ball on the 20-yard line and not the 1. But that's a great play, a great attempt for the Coyotes, and the Pirates are eager to come out with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this first half. Stick with us in the third quarter of the PDQ Challenge Trivia with your chance to win a free meal at PDQ in Brooksville location only. Just join our in-game chat and be the first to answer the question correctly for that trivia question coming up in the beginning of the third quarter.
First and 10 Pirates.
Another quick handoff to number 14. Looks like he picked up about 7 yards on the carry.
Yeah, that's Amir Norris.
He almost got a first down on it. Oh, referee signal for a first down, so he got first down on that play.
And Norris has been their lead back, and Darryl Terrett is also a running back that they like to use. I haven't seen him enough, but Amir Norris has been running so hard. He just ran through 3 tackles there.
Second down. First down.
Big first down for him.
Oh, the ball was tipped.
Incomplete pass. Flag flies.
Well, we do have 2 offensive linemen about 7 yards downfield. I'm going to guess that might be the problem, but nope, they're going to wave it off. Going to wave it off. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Coy Martin knocked down the pass. It is second down.
Brown's thrown some really good balls tonight. He's had a couple just a little high, but I would deem some of them catchable. Good catch by guess who?
Quickly out of bounds.
Look like Allen over there.
Sidney Allen. Big catch. I think it was his 3rd catch of the night. All he's going to do is just run a quick little out right there as he gets his body big and strong to catch it and then rolls out of bounds, stopping the clock with 3:18. Ooh, look at that.
He was met real quick by number 53 of the Coyotes.
53.
That's going to be Jonathan Mata. And we've mentioned Mata name once before tonight. Let's check it out on the Care One instant replay.
You're going to have Simons, Mata, and Lucier all at the point of contact there for a big loss, which brings up 4th and 5. I mean, it was just 3rd and just a little bit. And that's not Norris's fault. But they're going to take some time here on this because the clock is running with 2:39 to go in the half. And they're going to try to give the Coyotes the least amount possible. A whole lot of penetration.
Nice high kick.
They did take a Coyote bounce, but they're going to get it about the 31-yard line with this 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. Why don't we go check the regional scoreboard, the McMurdo Family Vision scoreboard, and see what the other scores are in the area. All right, we're back. Some great scores from the local area.
Nehammer finding room.
Oh, we better hold on to that ball.
Neiman out of the pocket.
Yeah, Neiman really wanted to throw it.
Looked like he picked up the first down.
Yeah, he wanted to throw it, but you're going to check him out right here on the Care One replay here. He's looking downfield. The pocket collapses, but he's got that ball holding out right here. He needs to keep it high and tight.
You know how most coaches, they would say carrying it like a loaf of bread.
Yeah. And a lot of loaves of bread end up on the ground there, but not for Jack on that down.
Picks up the first down.
First and 10. Cypress.
Oh, we got a little pre-snap movement, I believe. It's going to be a false start on the offense, Abe. And, it's really hard to move the chains in a 2-minute offense scenario when you got these quick little penalties. I mean, it's a 5-yard penalty. It's not a holding or something like that, but 5 yards is 5 yards.
Starts the clock inside of 2 minutes. Snap of the ball.
Neiman drops back,
going for
puts
it.
the ball in the air, and it looked like it's intercepted. Looked like it was taken
does look
by
like
number
it was
3.
Taken away. Hammond. Looks like Hammond took the. It looks like. Oh, they're saying everybody caught it. They're saying it was caught by both the offense and the defense and taken away there at the bottom. Pasco definitely wants a do-over. They really thought Hammond had that interception, but there's going to be a catch by Patel for his first catch of the night, I believe. But we're under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Neiman rolls to the right. He's looking for some space.
He's going to be just short, but we do have some penalty flags after this. Check out the rollout here. Oh, and then here he goes running the ball, and it looks like maybe something happened afterwards. I'm not real sure what happened, but the referee saw there was something he didn't enjoy.
He said targeting.
Targeting? Half the distance to the goal, which is about a 18-inch penalty here, because they are 1 yard away, and we are about 1:20 to go before halftime. And it took them 4 downs last time from this very spot to get it in last time with this defensive front.
And off to number 4. And he's in the end zone.
Yeah, that's Malachi coming in, asking for their big touchdown. There with 1:07 to go. And that puts us at 13-0, Cypress Creek.
Kennard on to attempt to double their lead.
All right, we're going to see this PAT. Looks like Roman Serco is going to be the holder. Gets it down.
He got a nice high boot.
That's a high kick.
I mean, that was a nice high boot.
Yeah. Let's take a break here, Abe, and hear a moment from our sponsors.
We've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
Set up. The Coyotes are already lined up, ready to kick.
Unsportsmanlike conduct goes against Pasco.
Another penalty. It's going to bring, going to mark it off, kick off at the 50, which Cypress has booted the last 2 kickoffs in the end zone anyway. I don't believe this is going to be too much of a problem for.
They weren't trying to let Miles.
Cameron
they weren't trying to let Miles return anything.
It could go for the onside. It's a little late in the. You hate to give him the ball back, but
I would kick it in the end zone.
Get it on the 30.
I would kick it in the end zone because
of 10 yards,
he's
so
very
not a terrible
dangerous.
idea. Well, you're probably pretty. Oh, he's going to try to go for the field
Yeah,
goal.
exactly.
He's trying to go for the
Exactly.
field goal.
Miles is running like a madman. I would not put that ball in his hands. Not right now.
Well, it's 14-0. It's 14-0.
Well, you say 14-0, but I'm going to sit here and say I don't see an 0-4 team right now.
No.
You know, penalties and turnovers and special teams is what's beating this team right now. They're beating themselves.
Well, and you want to control things you can't control, right? And those are controllable. And there's a whole nother half to play football. But the Coyotes defense has played really well as well.
Nice catch by number 17.
That's Bryce Fricks, the sophomore wide receiver. Great ball by Brown. You're going to check it out in this replay. Brown's just going to drop back. He's so comfortable, even though the blitz is coming at him. Quick ball right there to the sophomore.
And it looked like it's a flag on the play. And you got to control the controllables. Referees got to control the game.
This one's on the Coyotes, though. So this game is
personal foul. It looked like he lifted him up and like slammed him. You know, on that replay that you're telling us about. Which is 56 seconds. Hey, if Pasco can get the ball in the end zone right now, we got a ball game.
Yeah.
First and 10 Pirates moving right to left.
Brown drops back.
All right, he wanted to throw it down the field, but
he was looking at Fritz the whole time.
he was looking.
But he did get some positive yards on the play.
And
he was able to get out of bounds. Correct.
Stop the clock with 38 seconds to go.
Second down and 5. More importantly, 38.9 seconds left in the first half. Having defense trying to keep the Pirates scoreless.
Well, the Pirates have some targets that they can go to. They can go to Miles. They can go to Allen. They can go to Fricks. See what they choose.
Brown rolls right. Still looking.
He's going to run it.
And he's going to get out of bounds.
That leaves some time on the clock there. It moves the chains, and it gets him closer downfield. You know, Brown made some good decisions. He was looking downfield, wanted to be the passer, but he didn't like what he saw, so he took what he could get, moved the first downs, and 29 or 27 seconds left to go in the game, or the half. Sorry, I apologize. Looks like the Pirates are going to talk about this situation. We're going to take a commercial break as they do so. All right, Abe, here we go. 27 seconds to go in the contest. He's got Freeman and Miles on one side. On the wide side.
First and 10 Pirates defense.
Puts Miles in motion. Brown drops back. He got a man coming. Brown rolls to the right side. Brown puts it in the air.
Oh! There's a penalty. He's out of bounds. Had his hands on the ball. That's Sidney Allen with
It's going to be 15 yards, which is going to move him down the field.
And you just can't hit them when they're out of bounds. And they're going to give him 15 more yards here, Abe, with 21 seconds to go. This has been a long last few minutes of the half, and I don't mind at all. The refs have not spotted the ball yet, but they are walking it off right there. They're going to be at the 25-yard line.
15 yards. as they move closer to the south end zone with 21 seconds left to play. First down.
Nope.
Big catch by Miles. Another flag.
Looks like
it's
it's
back
holding
up
on
the Pirates.
On the Pirates.
Pushing back with 15.7 seconds to go.
You know, that was just a good defensive play. I mean, the edge rusher was coming in hard and, took on 2 blockers, but got his jersey tugged a little bit, and that's going to back him up. Should be 2nd and 20. This might be a jump ball opportunity in the end zone. And the Pirates have some tall, athletic wide receivers.
With 15 seconds.
Motion right. Brown takes the snap. He drops back. He steps up in the pocket, puts the ball in the air, and is out of bounds with about 9 seconds.
Well, kudos to the Coyote defensive line. They're able to rush Brown with just 4 guys and be able to drop the other 7. And when you're effective with just 4 guys coming after the quarterback, that makes it hard for them to pick a hole in the defense.
Well, the Pirates been looking for Sidney Allen all night. He's been your for sure hands. He will be my for sure hands right now with 8 seconds remaining in the half.
Big defensive sack right there.
The clock didn't start. It just started. They called timeout.
Looks like 42.
They called timeout with about 6 seconds remaining on the clock, but it's all the way down to 4 seconds.
That's David Kirk's 3rd tackle for loss, and a big tackle for that. It does leave 4 seconds to go. But it's going to be 3rd and 20. Really have enjoyed watching the battle between the offenses and the defenses on both sides of the ball. Like right now we're watching the offense versus this defense, and the other side is just as exciting to watch. If we can clean up some of the laundry on the field tonight, that would be wonderful, and let these offenses really get after it. But it is a very competitive game at 14-0 here.
And like I told you, Pasco coach is going to take them inside the locker room, and he's going to say, we are beating ourselves right now. He's going to say this team has not showed them anything that they haven't stopped, other than the penalties and the turnovers.
And the Coyotes defense has made Brown run for his life most of the night. But you're absolutely right. Those penalties need to be cleaned out. But they are really tight here at the line of scrimmage, and I think that's for a jump ball situation. Let's see. Goes backside. Caught.
He's still up.
On his feet. Still running. And pushed out of bounds.
Did he almost make that play?
Look at this.
Oh, and a flag on the play.
We got a penalty.
You cannot go in.
Well, you can't. So he's just not wrapped up. And they didn't know they would stop, but these guys are still running. 7 forces him out of bounds, which was a legal hit. Perhaps something happened.
And you can't
after.
end it on a defensive penalty.
You cannot end it.
So that means they're going to have the ball right there at the goal line with an opportunity to bang it in.
And I see them spotting that, which would indicate that the penalty was on the defense. But the white hat and the side judge are talking it over to make
it looked like it was a personal foul that he hit him out of bounds, because he clearly was out of bounds. And then number 3 came and hit him. Not only hit him, he was taunting him as he did that.
And our cameraman was right there. Our cameraman got some great footage there for us. Check out the replay here. He is right there. And they thought he was down, but he wasn't. But he stays in bounds. He's still in. And there he's out. but then he walks
Number 3.
over it off the
Number 3.
page there.
No.
All right.
The half is over. It'll be marked on the kickoff.
Offsetting penalties,
It's double zeros with a lot
which
more
will be
drama.
assessed on the kickoff after we return.
So we have it right now. Coyotes 14, the Pirates 0 in the first half. So Dave, let's get ready to send it up the wheel.
Let's do so.
Thank you very much, Abe and Dave. Great job on that first half call. What a ball game we have here at Cypress Creek High School going into the half. The Coyotes take a 14-0 lead over the Pirates. We're going to take a quick break. Welcome to the GCSN at the half. I'm Will Wilkie, and I'll be guiding you through our entertainment here at the break. We're going to start things off with a quick commercial break. Then we'll come back with our interview. Field broadcaster Brian Lott interviewing Cypress Creek Coyote Athletic Director Chico Hernandez. Get the updates on the fall athletic programs here at Cypress Creek as well as the football squad. Then we're going to bring it back for our field analyst, Derwin Gray, to give us his thoughts on the play of the first half as well as keys to a second half victory for both squads. So you'll want to stick around with that. And we'll also get some action from the marching bands from both schools. So a lot of action coming up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
So again, welcome to halftime here at Cypress Creek High School. 14-0 is our score. And we're going to get things started here at halftime with our interview with Cypress Creek Athletic Director Chico Hernandez.
Hey, good evening, football fans. Brian Lott here with the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Tonight I have Chico Hernandez, football coach here at Cypress Creek Coyotes. We have an exciting matchup tonight, inter-county matchup, playing Pasco Pirates. I believe they're only about 15 minutes away from here. Should be a good matchup. Coyotes come in tonight 4-0. Coach, got a couple of comments?
Hey, I appreciate you guys coming from GCSN to come broadcast the game. You guys were here last year, and we had a great time, so it's good for the community. They're excited. The families love watching on TV that aren't local, and so you guys put on a really good show. Tonight's game, it's a district game. Everybody's 0-0, and so the road to the playoffs start tonight.
That's exactly right. Also, too, we do have some fall sports going on here at Cypress Creek as well as football, so if you got a couple of comments about that.
So I'm the athletic director also as one of my other roles as other than football coach, but we're in full tilt with probably over 200 athletes between football, volleyball, cross country, golf, lacrosse, everything coming this fall. I know lacrosse is later, but we've got a lot of good athletes, student athletes that take care of their business in the classroom and on the sports arenas.
Well, great. Hey, Chico, I appreciate you coming by. And sports fan, thanks for tuning in to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Will, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Brian, for that report. And thank you to Cypress Creek Athletic Director Chico Hernandez for meeting with us. prior to the game because he also serves as an assistant coach on the athletic staff. And now we're going to take it down to Derwin Gray for his first half analysis. Derwin?
Yeah, thanks, Will. I got to say, what a game so far. If I'm Pasco, I'm super excited about the second half, the opportunity to come out and play another half of football where they can come out and get a victory. They first win on the road. However, right now, if you Cypress Creek right now, you have a lot of things to be working on as you go into halftime. It's not the same football team we've seen all year that's been blazing the scoreboard. Right now, yes, they up 14-0 right now as we see, but it's not been the best style of football they've played. However, Pasco right now is taking advantage of that, man, playing some good defense. Man, the defensive line is playing stout, strong, powerful hands, attacking the offensive line and slowing those guys down up front and not letting them get going. Keeping pressure on Lehman, making them throw some crazy passes. However, man, these guys have came up with a big play late in the second half to give Cypress Creek a touchdown to make this 14-0. Man, I think that Pasco's going to come out, man, playing a little bit more patient, man, making sure they play more smarter, trying to eliminate some of the penalties that's killed them offensively and defensively. Some of the guys I want to highlight for Pasco has been Angel Miles. This guy has been lighting it up offensively and defensively. He's very strong. He's a guy that's been competitive. He wants to make plays. He wants to tackle. Every time he sees the ball, he thinks that it's his tackle to make. I'm excited to see him come out second half and try to kick it up an extra gear more to help these guys get a win. Once again, they first win. They're searching for the first win. And the Coyotes are trying to make sure they continue to keep their win streak alive and stay undefeated. Back to you, Will.
Thank you very much, Derwin, for that halftime report. Great analysis as always. We appreciate Derwin's contribution on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And Derwin's right. We've had a great half of football. It is a 14-0 score, but Pasco has threatened several times. So it's still anybody's ball game. A lot of great half of football coming back up here in the second half. You don't want to miss it, as the Pasco Pirate Marching Band has concluded their portion of the halftime show. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Welcome back to halftime here at Cypress Creek High School. 14-0 is our score. We're going to go ahead and check in with the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard and get caught up on all the action around our region. We'll be back in just a moment. So we got caught up on all the scores in the region. A lot of great games going on. We got another great game right here. Brian Lott and D. Gray doing the field duties here tonight. Paul Smith on the main cam. Abe and Dave up in the booth giving us a fabulous play-by-play and color commentary. We've got about 6 minutes left to go here at halftime, so we're going to close things up by bringing you some of the Cypress Creek Marching Band live on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Amazing bands joining as one. Directed by Amelia Lishu and Catherine Strauss-Feely, we are proud to present Carmen Dragon's America the Beautiful. Big round of applause, everybody, for Pasco High School and Cypress Creek High School marching band.
So that was the Cypress Creek Marching Band along with the Pasco Pirate Marching Band working together for the final number of the evening. A great showing of sportsmanship between these two programs. Got about 2 minutes left to go here at halftime as both teams take the field again. They're getting warmed back up and ready to go. So we're going to take things back up to the booth with Abe and Dave for the second half call. Take it away, boys.
All right, thank you, Will. Well, Dave, this is one of those challenging situations to where a coach gets to go in and pump his team up for the second half. Talk about the penalties, the unsportsmanlike conduct plays. Especially when you have a crosstown rivalry, and it's a lot going on here tonight with them honoring veterans, parents, and friends, and everyone out here. But all in all, we still have a very good game going
Very
on right
good
here,
game,
and it's
Will.
anybody's game.
Very good game, Abe. 14-0. I mean, anybody can come out on top of this, and we've seen it this season on the GCSN Sports Network. And I'm excited to see what this second half has. I mean, I'm sure the coaches said, "Hey guys, let's play clean, let's play to the whistle," but nothing after. We can't have any more unsportsmanlike conducts. And I don't have the numbers for the people who have them, but if you get a second one, you're out next week too. So that's got to be another thing. Hey, you can't have any more.
Right. And sometimes in a game like this, emotions are high, but you still got to play smart, disciplined football.
Well, some of the best football players can control those emotions and use it to their advantage. And not to say these guys aren't awesome. You just got to remind them, hey, be awesome here too. But yeah, some great talent on the field in front of us tonight.
You would not believe that Pasco is 0-4 with the talent they've been showing on the field.
Yeah, this does not look like an 0-4 squad. They're hanging every bit of the way in tonight's contest. But it looks like the Coyotes will be getting the ball back to start the second half here. But remember, there was a penalty before the game, so they're going to assess that here. My guess is they're going to also kick it into the end zone here.
So both coaches had the opportunity to take their players to the side, and let's see what kind of second half we have.
Hey, we spoke about the potential from the onside when the Coyotes were doing it, but right now it looks like this would be a good opportunity for them. We will have our trivia question coming up real soon, as we probably right after this kickoff. Is my
Don't
guess.
they have to subscribe and be subscribers to participate in it?
Yeah, you got to be a subscriber to our channel, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps us out. But yeah, that you must be a subscriber to
free.
win the.
You
do like free.
I'm quite sure our listeners like free. Free is free.
Yeah, free is free. This network is coming to you free. So I think it's an onside. I mean, you give it to the ball on the 35-yard line if they recover it, right? Nope, I was wrong.
It's going to go to number 5.
Oh, short.
He's going to take it.
Oh, 5-on-5 right there.
And that was number 5, Milton Gracia. And another flag on the field already.
Yeah, first play of the second half, and looks like I got to call a face mask. So
PSN is a registered 501c3 nonprofit media company. Please follow them on YouTube, Twitter.
But just to be clear, the trivia question is sponsored by PDQ of Brooksville. So if you win the trivia challenge, your prize will be a free meal up to $12.99, and that's redeemable only at the Brooksville location. There, PDQ in Brooksville, Florida. So they're figuring out the ball placement here. It looks like they're just outside the 5-yard line.
Look like they're in a 4-wide set. Quick handoff up the middle.
Malachi busts through the hole. There was no one there, no linebackers, no defensive line, and he was able to sneak through. Check out the replay here, Abe. He is just going to go right there, sneak right through, got real skinny, and was able to run and taken down by number 12, Mr. Pope, for the Pirates.
And they're going right back to that run.
Oh, they're trying to get Malachi going.
And it's another flag on the play. Looked like it was face mask.
It was right in front of the referee, so I do believe it is a face mask call. But we have a number 20 down for the
Pirates.
All right, our PD Brooksville question of the day. The first correct answer in the live chat gets the meal. How many seniors were on the first ever Cypress Creek Coyote football team in 2017? And I believe the first one in the chat room with the correct answer, how many seniors did they have that year, will win the trivia question. All right, so it was indeed a penalty on the Pirates.
It was 15 yards for the face mask.
15. They're almost there to midfield.
Once again, the field looks great. Red, white, blue. Give the crew a big round of applause. Put the field together. It looks fantastic. It really takes
Over the 50. Over the 50. All right, 2 quick handoffs to Malachi. Let's see what they do here for the third play of the second half.
In the 4-wide set, have movement.
2 people moved on that one. Not just the receiver, but it looked like the tailback.
The Coyotes. Looked like we had the running back and the right side receiver that took one step forward.
Sean Smith, I believe. But that could matter. Find out in this series. As it's first and now 15.
Coyotes still in that 4-wide set. Neiman back in shotgun. Drops back. Ball in air, quick slant. He's still on his feet.
And he smartly covers up the ball with 2 hands once he realizes it's over. But that's Sean Smith, his first catch of the night. He's been mirrored pretty much by Miles all day.
Check him out on the Care 1 replay.
You're going to watch the blitz right here coming in and leaves that area wide open. But 1 guy misses, 2 guy misses, and the 3rd guy gets a little bit of help. Big play for the Coyotes.
Neiman rolls to the left, rolls back to the right, pressure. He throws the ball away. Referee took the flag out of his pocket, but he put it back in, trying to find a receiver in the area.
Well, some of those receivers are pretty big fellas. So he had to go get a number check, it appears. Incomplete pass is the final ruling from the White Hat. Neiman was rolling to the left and saw 2 Pirate defenders and changed his mind. And as they brought him down, he threw the ball away right before his knees hit. Just waiting for the referee to set the ball. Great view from our cameraman.
Quick handoff.
Get a little push from his offensive line. Look like number 24 for the Pirates, Vickers, who's the team leader in tackles, averages over 10 a game. Mr. Vickers, he's a junior. So we talked about some of the underclassmen that they have, and I wouldn't consider a junior an underclassman, but definitely not a senior. Definitely an impact player, and definitely coming back for next year. 3rd down and 7, Abe.
Looks like they coming to that tight bunch on the left side. Single receiver to the right. We got motion right. Neilheimer
Flats
drops
open.
back.
Ooh. Yeah, he catches it pretty much at the original line of scrimmage.
It was a nice play by the defense because they tried a crossing route on the other side.
Yeah, that was tackled by Pope, the talented secondary for the Pirates.
But I got to give Smith a hand. He made a nice catch there. He knew he was going to take a hit.
Oh, wow, look how high the side judge just threw the flag about 25 feet in the air, and then he turned to the sideline of the Pasco Pirates. I think it's just a warning, though.
It looked like they're going to go for a field goal.
Yeah, so it is a warning,
well,
not a penalty.
We've seen this young man booting the ball, all day.
Yeah.
Now let's see if he can, put it between the crossbars. Ball's up. It's fumbling around.
Yeah,
picked up, and the Pirates will stop them right there and have the ball at about the 26, 27-yard line.
Yeah, I really wanted to see Cameron give it a chance, but the hold, the snap was low and fumbled hold, but credit to the holder who's trying to put it down and then make a decision, and you don't have any time to make that decision.
Now, Dave, if Pasco can come out and their offense can, sustain a nice drive and drive it down the field, we got ourselves a big ball game.
Yeah.
They come out in the twin set to the right side of the field.
Brown makes a quick toss. Did he get his feet in?
He caught it. It was looked like number 4 that made that catch. Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman. We've heard his name a time or two.
Looked like they got a coyote down on the Pirates side of the field.
Yeah. Hopefully it's cramps, but because he's sitting straight up, so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about our trivia question. How many seniors did we have on that first year, 2017 Cypress Coyotes team? How many seniors did we have on that squad? Answer in the chat for a chance to win that free meal valued at $12.99 or less there at Brooksville PDQ. Got to be in the chat. Got to be a subscriber. It looks like that was Gracia over there, number 5. Melton. He's had so much. He's done so much for the Coyotes tonight. But he is walking off under his own power. No limp. But he will have to come off this play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A short time with a long 4.
Brown drops back. Pressure's on. He puts the ball deep in the air and is overthrown and out of bounds. Intended for number 4. That's going to be Freeman.
And Freeman again. That'd be 2 targets in a row for Freeman. Really long pass, and Brown just kind of flicked his wrist. He didn't look like he wound up or anything.
Don't look like he had much effort with it.
Yeah, effortless. It looked like Anthony Richardson kind of throw, but it does bring up 3rd and 5. There was a pressure brought by the Coyotes.
Coyote defense.
Looks like we got twins to the right side of the field. Brown gets the snap. He rolls right.
He's under pressure.
And he's sacked in the backfield.
Yeah, that is. Looked like Simon was in on that, number 7, and number 53, Mata, the defensive lineman, which would bring up 4th down and a punting opportunity for the Pirates. A really good defensive series for the Coyotes.
And it seemed like both teams came out and immediately had to punt the ball after a couple first downs, couple penalties.
Sean Smith is back deep to return. Oh, bobbled. Oh, he gets it off. But there is a penalty down. He was able to get the punt off, but he was tackled. The punter was tackled, and they didn't touch the
Personal
football.
foul, roughing the kicker call.
They did not touch the football. If he touched the football and tackle him, it's not a penalty, but he did get the kick off. I don't know how he got that off. He had 3 Coyote defensive players right there, and he was able to step in and give it a kick. And the kick went 21 yards.
He was able to catch that live right here on Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Yeah.
How did he get out of that? The web he weaved.
Yeah. Well, the kick goes 21 yards, but it should pick up a first down here and keep the offense on the field. So another special teams opportunity.
There we go. That's
your favorite word, Abe.
Special teams and decent.
So many people put so much time on offense and defense, but that special teams is such a big part of the game. Be 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
Brown drops back.
Oh, he held the ball for a while. He really wanted to throw it. You're gonna check this out as he's dancing back here, and he pump fakes it, and he moves up and into another defensive player for the number 78, number 18 for the Creek. That's Declan McClure, the senior D lineman.
Look like Pasco's in 4 wide set. Handoff up the middle. Picks up about a yard.
Now, the Coyotes defense has only given up 47 points all year. So just over 10 and a half, 11 points a game. And you can kind of see why. I mean, their D-line is always there. Their secondary plays really sound football. And they're making this team earn their yards.
Brown drops back. Steps up. He pass was intended for Freeman.
That ball might have been caught if he was on the other side of the safety here. Just look at the effortless throw right there as he spins it. And if Freeman could have got on the other side of number 3, Sean Smith, he might have had a catch. But it is 4th down, and I did hear the word timeout as everyone's going to come and talk about it. And the trivia question, how many seniors were on the first ever Cypress Creek team? How many? Was 0 seniors. Cypress Creek was only 9, 10, and 11th graders their first year. And check out that picture brought to you by our Gulf Coast Sports Network of the first practice ever. Congratulations, Maya, you're the PDQ winner. And remember that PDQ will be available at Brooksville location only. Congratulations. Big 4th down opportunity here for the Pirates. You think they're going to try to punt this one? Looks like they got a...
Well, they've been struggling with the punt all night.
Sean Smith is going to be back deep for him. My guess is the Coyotes are still going to come after it. They send 2. And it's a short punt.
It gives a Pirate a little quick Pirate 5-yard bounce.
Yeah, and a quick. All right, so the Coyotes are back on the attack, back on the 35-yard line. It looked like they were trying to establish Malachi again in the first drive. See what they come out in. Looks like Malachi again. It's going to be a short gain, if any.
A friend of the Coyotes and a foe of the Pirates as the clock continues to run. We are more than halfway through the third period.
Looks like everyone's a little tight to that
Got a
center.
tight formation, shotgun formation. Neiman drops back.
Time.
He rolls to the left. He stops. He keeps rolling. He pumps. Puts
got
the
a
ball
guy.
there. He got number 3 with a nice catch. He's pulling away. He's to the 5. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. That is going to be number 3, Sean Smith.
That play was made by Neiman. He thought about throwing 2 different times before he finally let go of that ball. We're going to check out the replay right here as he's going to roll to his left, right off the rip. Right here, he's going to roll down. He's going to get his eyes downfield. He's going to throw it. No, he's not. He's going to set back, and he's going to throw it just a nice little loft over the center, or the cornerback, I'm sorry, over their head, and easy catch, easy run, and big, strong finish for Sean Smith to be able to get that touchdown in there.
And Sean turned on. He went into second gear on that play, too.
He did.
Because the defense was catching up with him, and then he accelerated into the end zone. It was like they're going to grab him. They're about to grab him, and he just exploded into the end zone. Great job by the quarterback and the receiver on making that play happen.
All right, so we got a score of 20-0.
With 5 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Are they going? Okay. Another opportunity to get that snap down. Roman Sircu is your holder.
Nice high boot. He has a foot on him. That ball is sky high.
Yeah, Cameron had no problem getting that one through the goalpost. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Hey, we've got some key matchups on that McMurdo family scoreboard popping up. Love checking out some of the scores, some of the area squads.
You know, we're really in the middle of the season to where you're going to start seeing a lot of good football happening, you know, because everybody wants that second half of the season, get into that playoff push. And then the weather is great. I mean, tonight we got great weather. You know, it called for that I'm not going to say the word, but it called for it tonight. I'm not going to call it or call it out, you know, but they have some beautiful weather here in Wesley Chapel at this game tonight.
And we don't even have to wait for November for this kind of weather. This is great. Looks like there's a penalty on the Coyotes, backing them up. So now we get to see how far Cameron can kick this. Oh, going for the onside. It's there. Wow, that was
They did
so
not
executed.
realize that they could get the ball, and they watched it.
Did you see what? Like nobody on the kicking team touched the ball until it went 10 yards. In fact, they went to the 10 yards, turned their body to catch the ball and fall on it. Recovered, looked like by number 19, Drew Pfeiffer, the junior wide receiver and defensive back. And that's going to be Coyotes football.
You know what kind of play that is?
Is that a special team?
It's another special team play.
My goodness, Abe, you are on to something.
That is special teams. A lot of people, disregard those special teams, but special teams can make a big difference in football games.
You're up by 21, but more importantly, you have the ball. The onside there isn't to run up the score, it's to hold on to the ball.
Not only do they have the ball, number 4 is up the middle. That's going to be Freeman up the middle. Looked like he had about 9 yards on the carry, but not only did they get the ball back, they still have momentum.
They do have the momentum. It's straight up dive right up the middle. I mean, there's no lead back.
So what's happening is the Coyotes are starting to win in the trenches right now.
Well, and the Pirates have a lot of people going both ways. You see a lot of these guys on offense and defense.
Neiman drops back, puts the ball in the air. Number 5 was more concerned with blocking, and he stopped running his route.
He quickly grabbed his hamstring, though, and that's Milton Garcia. And Milton, he was a guy that was injured on the sideline, a few plays ago. Probably cramps. But
another personal foul. Offsetting personal fouls.
Man, I think we've had 3 or 4 of those tonight.
So we talked about this being, the middle of the season, and we were going to be limited in penalties. But you know what? What plays a factor is being smart.
Yeah.
And being disciplined. You got to be smart. You got to be disciplined, especially at this point of the season, because this is where everything starts to come together, and everybody try for this playoff run. Because penalties like this deep in the playoffs, it will hurt you.
Oh yeah, playoff football. You got to
and
be
off
near
of the middle again. Looks like they got the first down.
Malachi runs so strong, so strong.
It's like he's being shot out of a cannon. Yeah. He's not tiptoeing in the backfield. He's just hitting the hole.
And it wasn't a 40-yard run. It wasn't a 20-yard run. It was a 5-yard run that moved the chains. Just as important.
Hand off again to him, and he's barreling his way through.
I mean, he just running through tackles. Just running through tackles.
And what I like about him is he's not trying to go side to side. He's going straight up the field.
Yeah, we got more laundry on the field. This might.
Trying to watch some of these players and watch some of the explosive plays, it's going to put a challenge to, the player of the game. And what do the player of the game get?
Well, the player of the game, they get a Gulf Coast Sports Network T-shirt and a Glory Days gift certificate. But Abe, there was a holding call on that first down. So now it's 1st and 20, Abe.
Looks like the Coyotes going to go 4 wide. Single back shotgun formation.
No deep safety. Means 9 yards from the ball.
Neiman gets the snap. He drops back, rolls to his right. He got some room. He's going to keep it. He picks up about 6 yards on a carry.
That was a big hit. Big hit by the Pirate. It looked like number 34 was the first one to give that. That's Davis, the outside linebacker, really making Neiman pay for holding on to that ball. So 2nd and 16.
They're still in that 4 wide set. Neiman drops back, gives a pump.
Ball's in the air. Still caught. Yeah, that's caught by Patel. You're gonna see the defensive linemen here get their hands up, bat the ball in the air. Patel comes off his route to catch the ball, but was unable to get north and south before he was tackled by Hammond. And it'll be 3rd and 20.
Got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They have the Coyotes up 21-0 over the Pirates. Well, I thank each and every one of you for tuning in and watching us here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Nice bomb in the air. Number 11 is deep.
Intercepted by
It's
number 3.
intercepted by number 3.
That's Hammond. Now, Hammond's the guy who got the interception at the end of the first half. All right, so we're going to check a replay here. We do have some flag on the play, but you guys see Jack drop back, get some nice air as the two are going for this ball. Oh, Hammond jumps over the wide receiver, is able to put his hands on it first, and then bring in the reception, or the interception, I should call. But there is a penalty on the ground, and we're waiting for some official word from the White Hat.
Walking back the other direction.
They are.
Pass interference goes against Pasco.
They're going to call it. Going to call pass interference, Abe, on Hammond. So they've taken 2 interceptions away from Hammond tonight.
Second and 20, now it's 35.
It's not an automatic first down, and they were 20 yards away from the stick, so it'll be 3rd and 5. But some eager Coyotes, which is going to back them up 5, and should be 3rd and 10 once it's officially set.
False start. Illegal procedure goes against the Coyotes.
Pirate staff over there pretty upset about the pass interference call, but does bring up a 3rd and 10.
Big third down play coming up here.
Still in that 4 wide set. Neiman drops back. He puts the ball in the air.
Just overthrown Sean Smith there. But the clock will be stopped here, 4th and 10.
And it's 4th down for the Coyotes. Decision-making time around midfield.
Got a minute 38 to go into the third quarter.
4th and 10.
As they signaled in the play, I see the wide receivers checking the wristband and the quarterback's checking the wristband. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and 10. And Neiman's been able to throw it to several different targets.
Neiman rolls right. Ooh! He caught the ball, but flags are all over the play.
Yeah, he was flying up for that ball. The catch was actually made by Roman DQ. Check out this hit, though. It's an unintentional hit, in my opinion. He's just coming in for the ball, but he wanted the interception, but they did hit, but it was caught by Roman. Regardless, this will be a first down for the Coyotes as they all come to the hash mark and speak with the coach. Well, I said, did you hear what I said?
Ineligible receiver downfield.
I said it was going to automatically be a first down, and I was wrong. All right, so they had a man downfield.
And they're going to replay 4th down.
Offsetting penalties. It's going to be 4th and 10. Miles really came in for that interception.
And the Coyotes are going to go for it.
Again.
Well, you know what? They got the quarterback that can pooch it, punt it as he's running. So, it's kind of hard to tell. But they look like they're going to be in a 4 wide set because these receivers didn't go in to listen to the play. So they already have their play out there, and they're going 4 wide, so they're going to go for it.
Replay this down.
He backs up a little further.
Which is your key that he's going to kick it. And he does. Looks like the referee's going to catch that. Okay. I thought the referee was going to catch that. He was right there, could have returned it for us. But let's take a quick break and see a word or two from our sponsors.
Years I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief, and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
Which are game-changing plays.
All right, Abe, we are back a minute and some change before the end of the. But look how far they got to go. They got 98 yards. They're looking for they're right at the line. Did they get it? Oh.
The referees are saying at the 1.
They are on the inch line. I mean, look at the referee's feet. He is marking that ball on the paint of the goal line.
So if I was Pasco's coach right now, the Coyotes are aggressive right now up front.
They are.
I'll do a delayed count, let them jump off sides, and give me 5 yards to give me some
breathing
space.
room. A little breathing room. And if your team jumps, you're gonna move it back 2 inches.
Right, correct.
Not a terrible play.
Pass incomplete. Just about ran out the back of the end zone.
He almost ran out the back of the end zone. That's
that was in and out of the hands of number 28.
Brown did keep his feet in bounds, but he was really close to stepping on that back line.
James Delmont was the attempted receiver on that play.
All right, 3rd and a while, Abe. I think you're right. I thought they were coming pretty early there last round. Seemed to be just a perfect timing, but.
3rd down. Those dogs are going to pin their ears back.
Yeah, they're coming. Oh, they were coming. He really wanted to throw that to Norris, but the pressure was in his face, and Norris didn't get his head around as fast as he needed to in order to see the ball.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
I'm just sure they're going to decline
and it was
that.
Jack Quick that had an ineligible receiver down the field.
Standing with his heels on that end line right there.
So do you run out of the back here? Do you just give them 2 points here and avoid the short field for this offense? Or do you kick it to them?
Well, you don't want to fumble and they land on the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, they've had to
give them the 2 points. Because you've been struggling with the punt all night.
Yeah, the snap, the punt. Yeah, I think if you run it out of the end zone here. Nope, they're going to give it a kick.
Got it away. And they had the ball at the 20.
Ball kicked out of bounds. He will triangulate up and find a spot where the Coyotes will take over.
Looks like
it's going to be 2 runs, pass, touchdown. Let's see how that works out. If the Coyotes' offense been doing what they've been doing, they're going to come out in a 4-wide situation. They're going to hand the ball off
to Malachi.
Malachi going to burst up the middle a couple times. They're going to bring the linebackers in, and then they're going to strike them on the outside where they keep trying to hit
Sean Smith and
Mr. Smith
and Garcia.
So let's see how this play out tonight. Four wide set, motion right. Quick bang, but he only got a yard up the middle.
Yeah, that's 34. That's quick on the tackle for the Pirates. That is Mr. Davis. Looks like Vickers was also in on that, number 24.
And how is Sean Swift on that carry? That's going to bring up to the 4th quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break.
reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, we're going to start that fourth quarter. And remember, at the end of the fourth quarter, we'll have our Glory Days player of the game. I'm excited to see which athlete gets
Hand
that.
off to number 5. That's going to be Milton Gracia.
Gracia does such a good job. I mean, he was cramping earlier.
Looks like he picked up the first down.
He's able to keep the look like a 10.5-yard run. He just the wide receiver in the backfield. He's just outrunning everybody here. Able to keep his body going forward. They are going to call it a 9.5-yard run instead of a 10.5-yard run, but it bring up third down in less than 1. Doesn't look like Malachi is in right now.
Number 5 is back around the right side, trying to find some room. He was able to turn the corner for about 2 yards on the carry.
That's a big first down. You know, Cypress Creek brings in Andrew Oliveras, the senior fullback, and he's just leading for Milton. You just see him just running, just trying to find somebody in white to spring Gracia free. Looks like we are first down and goal. It's a long first and goal, though. Looks like they are. Okay, they're about the 7. So it's not too long. Great view from the sideline there.
They're still pounding it up the middle.
Yeah, we just talked about Andrew getting the lead block for a couple plays. They're going to give him the ball there. We second and goal inside the 5-yard line. But the clock is still ticking, which is going to be your friend if you are a Coyote and not your friend if you are a Pirate.
So they stay in that 4-wide set. Neiman checking sideline, communicating with the back. The back heads straight forward. We haven't seen him run much. That was number 22.
That's Jaden Fountain, the sophomore running back. He's 5 foot 5 inches and 150 pounds. He's able to get it even closer to the end zone.
Same formation. Gives it to him again, and he's met.
I think he got it in. You can tell by the sideline cameraman who got him breaking the plane. That's a touchdown for Fountain. First of the day.
The offense comes off the field. Special teams checks on.
Check this out. Check out this view right here at the sideline. Well, you're going to get the end of it, but it's still a touchdown, and he was over. Pretty happy sophomore there. But it does bring our score 27-0.
Kennard checks in for the point after touchdown attempt.
Snaps good, balls away, up in the air. Kennard makes another successful kick.
It was right down the middle.
18 to play in the game. Pasco 0,
let's check out the local McMurdo family scoreboard. All right, Dave, more special teams for you, my friend.
Oh, he's going to kick this one deep. They're excited right now to score.
And they have brought
Coyotes 28, Pirates 0.
They have brought up the onside kicking crew. Oh, they are going onside. Oh.
Picked up by number 10 of the Pirates.
That's Logan Wilson on the return.
And number 10, Darrell Jr.
Oh, Darrell. You're right. That was Darrell.
Let me tell you a fun fact about 7 years of Cypress Creek football history. The Cypress Creek Coyotes have never started 5-0 before.
Really good onside kick. This guy can kick it far. He can kick the onside.
Well, it seemed like the Coyotes wanted to put this game in their defense hands with that push kick because we know their kicker has a foot.
Well, and they know Miles is a tough guy to track down, so maybe didn't want to put it in his hands. So, but their defense has the goose egg, and they've only given up 47 points all year. So why not let them work for it those last 9 minutes and 9 seconds?
Brown drops back. False start.
Procedure against the Pirates. Cost them 5.
It's going to back him up 5, Abe. Brown was really just rolling out, trying to get his eyes downfield. Which tells the safeties, Drew Pfeiffer and Milton, and the ball's coming. So be ready for it. I mean, they're off the ball quite a bit. It's like 12 to 16 yards off the line of scrimmage there.
Brown rolls right.
Throws Miles.
Hits the number 1 Miles. Miles looked like he picked up about 9 yards on that catch and carry.
And all he does is just jet across. I mean, it's not even a fake. It's just jet motion to get him on the other side of the formation. He just runs a quick little out, catches it, has a little bit of room to run. You know, when you run to the short side of the field, you get a little closer to the sideline, so didn't have as much room to run, but was able to pick up some good yards on first down.
Pirates come in the trips left. Brown rolls left. Look like it's intercepted by number 5 of the Coyotes, Milton Gracia.
That's his 6th interception.
Check out this Care One instant replay.
You know, this is not a terrible throw by Brown. He's just going to roll out. He has a receiver there, but Milton undercuts Freeman and takes the ball at the sideline. Awesome play by Gracia. That's his 2nd interception of the night, doing it on offense and defense. All right, we got some 8 minutes and 15 seconds, and still no Malachi. But we do have number 22, Mr. Fountain, in. Going deep.
Yeah, put it deep. Oh, in and out of the hands of Milton Gracia.
Well, Milton had a step on him, and the ball was thrown just a little bit short, so he was able to come back for it and just lost it in the air. But it is still second down. But it does stop the clock in this final quarter of play with the score 28-0 in favor of the Cypress Creek Coyotes.
Second 10.
Coyotes in the 4 wide set. Quick handoff to number 22.
The 2-yard run there by Fountain, able to sneak it in. But it does bring up a 3rd and 8 call here. Third and 8. Are you running it with Fountain, the sophomore? I know the Coyotes are not afraid to throw.
Gracia is going to the left side of the field. He's been trying to get the ball to him.
Uh-oh, got it to Fountain. Oh, he floated it right to Fountain. Fountain looked over his inside shoulder, was able to have the ball go in between his elbows and not come down with it, which will bring up a 4th down and a punting opportunity. Good decision by the quarterback. I mean, Fountain pretty much was the only one over by the numbers.
Now would be a good time to call somebody. If you need a ride home, home your ride.
All right, now we're going to see Cameron punt. We've seen him kick.
And that Jaden Fountain is just a sophomore. Playing up here on varsity, so he must be a special player.
Yeah. Wow, another really good punt and a good roll. Looks like he's going to stop inside the 20 there, Abe. As our film crew pretty much showed you, that's really close to that 17-yard line.
Well, Dave, we got 7 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in this ball game. And, you know, it's getting close to that time to where we're going to have to make a decision in regards to, you know, who are players of the game. We have quite a few players standing out for both teams and doing an excellent job. You know, like we said, penalties, you know, personal fouls and different things like that, you know, has hurt this game in a sense. But right now the Coyotes have taken a very commandful lead right now with 28-0.
Yeah, I think if people saw the scoreboard on television, they wouldn't understand how close this game truly was until recently with the last couple of touchdowns. But it has been a dogfight, and that's what you see with, you know, neighborhood football. You know, these guys not far away from one another, and you know, the rivalry has been pretty strong.
And I know new head coach Fred Hicks for the Pirates trying to find that first win, but he keeps knocking on that door. And it, you know, it's things that they'll go back and talk about, you know, in regards to discipline, you know, playing solid, sound football. You know, because they're right there.
Yeah.
You know, you would not think this is a 0-14.
Yeah, they'll find a win soon. It just won't be tonight.
Brown
like
keeps
Brown's
around the
gonna keep
right side.
Oh, he's got some wheels. We just ran out of bounds, but, you know.
Now, after watching this run right here, to me, Brown would need to take control of this game and check it out on our Care One Instant Replay.
I mean, he's an electric runner. I mean, look how tall he is and fast he is, and he's a physical guy, but he just loves to throw this ball. I mean.
Another quick burst.
Oh, boy.
By number 11, Amante Hudson has come in and gave a burst.
So Monty is the freshman that might be his first carry of the night.
They're still moving the chains.
Yeah, they're ready to go, but
Pasco's right now picking up some momentum. And like I say, you would not believe this is a 0-14 because they have showed us sparks of weapons, But what has been hurting them is those penalties in those crucial times.
Yeah, and they've showed us on offense and defense that they can play. You've pointed out more than once that they're going to go back and look at film on their special teams, but they do have some very talented freshmen and sophomores, some young talent on this Pasco Pirate team.
You know, early on in the game, that number 84 for Pasco on that defensive line, Tyrese Gross, he was making a lot of noise.
Yeah, and Derwin Gray mentioned that pregame that watch out for this impact player, and he has been an impact player. But both teams have gone over 100 yards in penalties tonight.
Defenses, come on, let's go.
Brown hands off.
Brings him down.
Yeah, that's tackled by number 20, Lucier. And
that was Hudson again on the carry.
That was Hudson, and he has a little different burst. Maybe it's just fresh legs. But he is a 190-pound freshman. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Second down.
Keeper.
Down he goes.
There's Lucier again on the tackle. We've called his name all night long.
Here we go, gang.
He set the edge for him all night. That's 2 tackles in a row. The senior, 5'6", 175 pounds. Number 3 on the tackler. Third tackler on the team.
Still in the 4 wide set. Brown takes down. He drops back.
He's open.
Hit number 5.
You know who that
makes
is.
a few moves. Picks up a first down. That's going to be Sidney Allen.
Yeah, he was quiet for the last few minutes, but still a talented receiver. You're going to check it out. He's just going to line up there in the slot, and he's just going to take a few steps and curl in and wait for it. After he catches it, he accelerates, gets to the middle of the field, and he's going to pick up the first down for his squad with 5 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the game. Let's take a commercial break, Abe. First down for the Pirates, and they're knocking on the door, trying not to get shut out.
Brown drops back, puts the ball in the air, and it's touchdown.
Oh, that was a wonderful catch. I mean,
looked like that was number 2, DeMontia Hudson.
Diego was on the coverage, and he was in his pocket, but Hudson just went up in the air. As our friend Paul says, he would climb that ladder and went up and got it. Check this out. No pressure. Gives Brown time to throw. Good coverage, and he just jumped as high as he could to get that ball. Puts him on the board. Got to anticipate an onside kick coming soon, I would anticipate, but it's 28-6. Low snap, what is it?
It's good. 28-7. And now we have flags on the field. The referee's looking at the Coyotes.
PAT is good.
Personal foul
on the Coyotes. And
So that means the Coyotes got a little upset that they scored a touchdown.
well, if you get 2 of these, you can't play next week. So you want to play next week. But we anticipate the onside kick coming from the Pirates. That's what I would anticipate. Down by 3 touchdowns with 5 minutes and 29 seconds to go. The Coyotes are not bringing in their hands team. They are not moving them up as of yet. They signaled the penalty to be on the Coyotes, but they're marking it off on the the Pirates.
Dave, I know you was telling what was going on the field in regards to the penalties, but we were into Apache Jam.
Yeah.
You got the crowd going crazy out here with the song and the cheerleaders doing their thing. You know, we got caught up in the fans and everything that's happening around the field. Once again, it is military night, and everybody's out here is entertained. It's Friday night. You know what? It's almost 10 o'clock on a Friday night with beautiful weather under the lights right here. Cypress Creek, home of the Coyotes. So I'm quite sure if they can hit us at home, they can move a little bit. We don't mind. We got Gulf Coast Sports Network coming to you live.
Right in the middle,
live ball, and it looked like the Pirates have received this ball.
I think that's recovered.
Look like they recovered it. And be first down Pirates.
Number 38 with a fumble recovery. Well, some people like to attack the sides on their onside kick, and some people like to go right in the middle. A lot of times, the first one there is the kicker, especially if you have an athletic kicker. But first down, Abe.
And they're back at their 4 wide set. Brown needs to take control of this, especially with them backing up and run the ball. But he want to use his arm. He got plenty of room.
Look at this.
He got plenty of room.
Trying to throw it. And he does. He had a lot of room if he wanted to just tuck that ball and run.
He still got plenty of time.
Yeah. I mean, he threw the ball to Freeman, which as a quarterback, you want to throw the ball, but it's 2nd and 10. But we're just at the 5-minute mark now.
They're going to come back to that 4 wide set. 2nd and 10. Brown drops back. He rolls to the right. Flags on the play. Quick strike to number 5 once again.
Sidney Allen.
Clock stops with 5:11.
Refs are going to have a quick conference about that quick flag. Illegal shift. Going to back up the Pirates. Negate Allen's catch.
Got it.
All right. Pirates are wasting no time after the penalty to get back on the ball. Okay, they still haven't walked it off yet.
Infraction mark against the Pirates.
5:11, Abe.
5:11 to play. Let's go, Coyote Nation.
Brown checks with the coach before he hikes the ball.
Brown drops back. Quick hits number 5.
5 has been an impact player for the Pirates.
And he's staying on that side with that hitch play over there.
Brown's doing a great job finding him. Hey, pick up the first down. Catch was made at the sticks.
He's going deep.
He's
got a man. Oh, just too far. Too far. It was in the range in that area code.
It is hard to overthrow Demonte Hudson as well. I mean, he's just going to go at a skinny post here. And just like how effortless this is for Brown, he just flicks his wrist, and the ball is just out of reach. He almost got a finger on that.
And it's a flag on the play.
Didn't see that flag during the play, but there's there now. And it looks like it's not a 5-yard penalty. It appears to be a 10-yard penalty, which likely is holding on the offense.
17's in motion. Brown drops back.
He's got time.
He got protection. He's rushed out. He's still on his feet.
Got a chance. Just past the original first line of scrimmage. The original line.
Look like he's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
You know, I feel like that could have been one of their most successful plays tonight. Is just Brown rushing the ball. We saw it a few plays ago, and he decided to throw it. But you can't get mad at the quarterback for throwing the ball.
2nd down and 10.
Checking with the coach. Oh. Yeah, he threaded the needle on that one, Abe, as he got it in between the defenders, but just couldn't hold on to this. Check this out. He's just going to roll to the right, keeping his eyes downfield, and right here, he decides to throw it, squares his shoulders, and right in between 2 defenders, and that's usually caught by Allen. But it is going to bring up 3rd and 9 with 4:34 left to play in the contest. And guess what? They're in that 4 wide set. Raymond's just jogging around, looking for something, but the Coyotes' secondary is so strong, and they just had everyone covered. You know, Brown really didn't want to run. He wanted to throw, but there came a time where he just had to go and run out of bounds.
So it's another flag on the play. Referee's discussing it.
Oh, and there's the flag at the 50-yard line. You can see it in between the coaches there on the sideline, which would have been right there as he went out of bounds. Waiting for the signal here. He's going to back him up.
I heard the PA announcer say delay a game, trying to figure out what was the penalty on the field.
It looks like there's going to be a timeout called. And we, too, are going to take a timeout, Abe. All right, Abe, we've got 4:21 left to go in the contest. It's going to be 3rd and 20 for the Pirates as soon as they come out of their timeout over there. The ball has been spotted. The Coyotes already on defense, and I'm sure the Pirates are just going to go straight to the line of scrimmage here.
You know, Dave, I thought you were going to start the marker.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they got a quad set going on. And yeah, they're going
trips. They're going
trips. Leave it at trips.
Brown drops back. Brown just puts it in the air.
Yeah, he was really looking for Freeman, who was the single receiver on the left-hand side. And Freeman just came off his route after 10 yards, and Brown had to go the other direction and just tossed it into the stands. It's going to be 4th and 20. And with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go, they're bringing on the punt squad.
Go ahead, Dave. We don't mind. If you don't know how to ready, go right ahead. We got the Coyote cheerleaders having a great time out here tonight.
Sean Smith's going to be the return man, and he's really close to those first down sticks just in case they decide to go for it. And they don't.
He gets it away. Oh, it touches his hands. Oh, he makes a cut. He makes another cut, but then he's wrapped up. It looked like number 13 wrapped him up, Lewis Stanley.
Yeah, Smith is the number 2 receiver on this team, and he already has 4 touchdowns for him, but he definitely wants the ball, and able to make a couple guys miss there early. But we are at 4-minute mark, and that player of the game, that Glory Days player of the game, is going to be announced in about 4 minutes.
And what is the player of the game going to get?
They're going to get a T-shirt from Gulf Coast Sports Network, and they're going to get a Glory Days gift certificate. And they're going to get presented right after the game with that.
You know, I keep hearing the PA announcer, saying that,
there's
the Coyotes 22 around the outside, and he pushed out of bounds. A nice run by the Coyotes on that, and that's just a sophomore, Jaden Fountain. He stands 5'5", 150 pounds. He running with a purpose. But they keep announcing that, in reference to school history. So apparently, the Coyotes have never went 5-0.
Yeah, they've been 4-0 more than once, but they've never made it to 5-0. So tonight would be historic for the program. It's only been started since 2017.
And where else would you want to catch that? Right here on
Gulf
Gulf
Sports Network, baby.
Correct. So these students can go home and watch and say, hey, we made history on this day. And they can go back and say, guess who was in the house?
Yeah.
Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Yeah,
so
we're
making history with them tonight.
Can you imagine being the Glory Days player of the game when you break history? That would be pretty incredible.
Right.
One young man's going to be.
And that's coming up shortly. But other than all the penalties that's been going on, it's been a great game, but sometimes penalties can, dictate the outcome of the game. And I think that's what's happened here tonight. And I believe, Pasco's head coach is going to go home, and hopefully he'll even watch our film and see what's going on, to critique and see what he can do better for his team, because this is the mid-season part to where they can still get better and they can end their season on a great note. It doesn't have to end right here tonight.
Right. Now that's 84. Tyrese Gross on the tackle for loss. That's his 5th tackle for loss tonight. Let's go to the McMurdo Family Vision scoreboard. All right, under 3 minutes to go. Third. Very important third down for the Coyotes. Get some new running backs in, I see.
He drops back, puts the ball in the air. Number 11's got it.
Great catch with his hands. That's Patel on the catch. Look at that. Check this out.
And now it's a flag down.
But great protection by the running backs and the offensive lineman. Good ball by Jack. And he just catches and puts his hand, makes that triangle, makes that diamond, and Patel brings it in.
And that penalty is against the Coyotes.
Well, it would have been a first down as one referee still holding the spot to wait for further instruction. But if it's a penalty on the Coyotes, that'll be, yep, and they've just signaled for it to be the penalty. No wonder there was such good protection. But they are gonna back him up. Should be about 10 more yards. So, all right, 3rd and 22. I wonder if they're gonna go back to that same play. But the clock is ticking.
The Coyotes staying in that 4 wide set. Quick hitch to number 11. He gets to the outside, and he's brought down after about 10 yards.
Yeah, that was just a quick screen. You know, Jack's just going to fake to the right and come right back to number 11, Patel, and picks up 10 yards. My guess here is the quarterback's going to punt it again in that 4-wide set.
Right. Well, Dave, we got a minute and 30 seconds remaining before we're announced this Glory Day player of the game.
Yeah, and we've had several touchdowns scored tonight. I mean, we got 4 touchdowns on the board. We got some big sacks. We got some huge interceptions. We got some big runs, and we got some nice catches. Some good quarterback play on both sides of the ball.
I haven't seen much cramping or anything like that going on here tonight. So that means these kids are conditioned. You know, the referees are ensuring they get the water breaks. You know, and I think they're going to run the clock down. So it's about a minute remaining in the ball game. And once again, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
They're going to take their timeout just so they can bring on their punt crew here. I think they're going to let Cameron punt this thing instead of Jack, and see if they can bring the Pirates further down as it's 28-7. But yeah, an exciting night here at Cypress Creek. Always a good time here. This is our second time to come to Cypress Creek, and you know, always a good game here.
And each time is always electrifying. And this year, you know, they did something special. I believe last year, was it the neon or something they had going on? It was a lot of neon and stuff like that going on. Right. And this year, you know, they tribute the veterans. You know, they painted the field. You know, they let the veterans come out on the field and run with the team and be a part of the coin toss and stuff like that. You know, and that's showing, you know, respect and gratitude to the service men and women. You know, not only was it for veterans, but it was also for family members and friends that had someone actively serving right now as well.
Yeah. And, you know, athletic director Tico Hernandez spoke with us at halftime, and you know, such a great thing they got coming here in just a short time. You know, in 2017 they opened that school, and you know, 5-0 this year. As it's first down with 54 seconds to play. Another chance for Brown and the Pirates. Just a quick tossed. I mean, just a quick pass right off the line of scrimmage. And that's it's going to pick up 6 or 7 yards. 7 yards. As Cypress Creek is rushing some people in and off the field.
You know, Dave, don't forget, next week, Gulf Coast Sports Network will be at Springstead High School to cover Hernando at Springstead.
Okay, that's the Burger Bowl.
Is it the Burger
That's
Bowl?
the Burger Bowl. That's the Glory Days Burger Bowl next week. Tune in, as Glory Days gives out a $1,000 scholarship to one member from each of those squads, and always a good contest. And yeah, we look forward to doing that game next week at Springstead.
And that game is always interesting. You never know, what team is coming to play. And like I said, this is the middle of the season, and both teams,
Oh, that's the freshman finding some space. The freshman.
He's still trying to do some things. He had a very nice run, but it's always a good chance and opportunity, especially with the Burger Bowl.
Look at him toe that line for a 22-yard pickup, Monty Hudson. But yeah, you're absolutely right. That Springstead Hernando game's always fun, and I'm glad Glory Days is involved in that.
Right, and that's a nice thing Glory Day does, because I don't think anybody else is doing anything like that, giving kids scholarships right there at the game. So that's another excellent thing, for someone to come out and see, as well as catch it right here on Gulf Coast Sports Network, because we're bringing it to you.
Yeah, we're part of a lot of really great things and great games, great traditions, and we're, we get to watch football every Friday night, and our viewers do too. So
right, and we get this nice weather tonight, and guess what? We're about to be a part of history with the Coyotes tonight, because this is the first time in their school history that they went 5-0.
Part of that.
We're part of the Burger Bowl. It's a lot of things that, Gulf Coast Sports Network has given us the opportunity, to be a part. And we especially want to send a special shout out to our camera crew, who's been doing a great job for you guys today, making sure, that Care One instant replay, those shots are perfect. They did a great job. Derwin, doing his interviews on the sideline, Will doing everything he does, and it does not go unnoticed, everything that goes on with Gulf Coast Sports Network, because they're doing this for you, because they love the game, they love the environment, and they love the people that tune in and watch. So we're about 16 seconds away from naming this Glory Days player of the game.
We just don't want this one in.
Yeah. Brown had all day to throw, but didn't like the coverage that he was seeing, because the Coyotes really do a nice job of playing in the secondary, and he decided to run, and I don't think he got out of bounds. The Pirates did have to burn a timeout here, but their goal is to find a couple more points in the next 16 to 18 seconds, see if they can come out with a little more points on the board. But the defense doesn't usually give up points, so let's see what happens here on second down and short.
Brown rolls to his left, puts the ball in the air.
Well, that was a great break on the ball.
It looked like it was intercepted by number 5.
I think they're saying it was out of bounds, but he went. Let's check it out. I mean, there's a good ball by Brown. I mean, he's rolling. He sees a guy, tosses it up, but Belton is right there.
Oh, that's close. That is close.
He caught it. It does look like his feet were down, but there is no review allowed. That Melton is such a talented DB and wide receiver.
7 seconds remaining.
I think this crowd's going to go nuts once this 7 seconds is over.
Brown drops back. He rolls to the right. He has room.
Push out. And I hear the buzzer.
That is it, yeah.
And that is the ball game. Did it get out before the buzzer? It looked like the White Hat's saying 1 more second. I see the finger in the air.
He was able to get out of bounds in time with second.
1 second to go. So this will inevitably be the last play of the ball game.
In high school football history.
It does look like they are on the 4-yard line.
Where's number 5?
Number 5.
He's on the right side. We're going 4 wide.
Right, yeah.
And he's been hitting that hitch out all day.
There he is. There he is. Wow.
And a flag on the play.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I mentioned that it was going to be the last play of the game. I've been proved wrong 3 times tonight.
It was pass interference.
Unless they wipe it off. But they are saying he was tugged.
Well, it was going to number 5, like I said.
You called it.
A game cannot end on a defensive foul.
Okay.
We have 1 more.
So it's going to be an untimed down instead of 1 second. It's going to be less than 1 second. It's going to be untimed. And Pasco, Pirates will get another crack at the end zone.
Everybody, let's go.
All right.
We'd like to end this game on Friday night.
All right, this should be the last one.
Brown's keeping it rolling left. Nope.
Giving it to the freshman. They give it to the freshman.
Number 11 makes the touchdown.
Pasco has 2 really good running backs that are young, freshman and sophomore. So we should have the ensuing PAT. That brings the score 28-13. As the referees are
So that's ball game.
okay.
Well, that's it, everybody.
That concludes the game there. Will.
So Dave, who are we going to choose for our Glory Days Player of the Game?
When I think of player of the game, I think of impact players. And number 5, Milton Garacia, has 2 interceptions. He has about 5 catches. I mean, this guy played on offense and defense. He was a guy who just had the interception out of bounds. He had a great football game for us tonight, and not for just us to watch and view and enjoy, but also for the Cypress Creek Coyotes. So congratulations, Milton. You will be getting your T-shirt and your Glory Days gift certificate.
Well, it was a great game. Final score 28-13. It ends on a crazy play at the end of the game in the end zone. But we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network. And right now we're going to send it up to Will. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Abe and Dave. Another great call for another great football game. 28-13 is your final score. The Coyotes take it over the Pirates in another hard-fought Friday night football game. Thank you again for joining us on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our content. It is all free. We do appreciate your viewership and your support. For Abe Dowdell, Dave Barrett, Paul Smith on main camera, Brian Lott on field camera, Derwin Gray, our field analyst, I'm Will Wilkie. And we'll see you next time.